Shabbos, everyone. In this week's parsha, we start Sefer Shmot. We're introduced to Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu, there seems to be some theme that's continuously recurring when it comes to Moshe. The pasuk tells us in one of the stories, "Vayhi bayomim ahim vayigdal Moshe vayetzel lechav vayar b'sivlosam vayar ish mitzri makeh ish ivri me'achav vayifen kol v'chol vayar keinish." This constant seeing. He keeps seeing something. What's he seeing? What's he noticing? Each story we're told how Moshe Rabbeinu sees things. In that situation, he sees the Mitzri hitting an Ivri. Vayaches ha-Mitzri vayitmeneu b'chol. The pasuk in the story later on, in the second story, the next story, we have Vayar malach Hashem elav belabas eish mitoch hasneh. We have the burning bush. Vayar v'inei hasneh bo'er bo'esh v'hasneh einenu ukol. He sees. Vayomer Moshe. Moshe says, Asurana, ver'es hamareh agadol hazeh, madu lo yivar hasneh. You know what Moshe says to himself? I'm going to go check out what's going on over here. Vayar Hashem kisar lir'os, vayikra elav elokim mitoch hasneh. And then the pasuk says something fascinating. HaKadosh Baruch Hu sees that he decides to go, that he went to look. And because of that, Vayomer Moshe, Moshe, Vayomer Hineni. Why do we have to hear? Why do we have to hear that HaKadosh Baruch Hu sees that he went to see? Why is that important? HaKadosh Baruch Hu saw. Yeah. But why do we need that? What's the whole focus on the seeing? It seems that Moshe Rabbeinu has a certain sensitivity to that which is around him, a certain sensitivity to be aware of what's happening, and not only to be aware, but to act based on that awareness. Yes, he saw something, but when he sees something, it brought him to action. That is something absolutely fascinating, and not only fascinating, but empowering. When we see something, it's not enough just to look, but we have to internalize, understand what we're looking at, and then act if we need to. Soloveitchik has a beautiful understanding on the pasuk that we read before. Vayar ish mitzri, makeh ish ivri me'achav. He sees an ish mitzri that's hitting an ish ivri. Then the next one says, Vayifen kol v'chol. He looks this way and that way. Vayar ki ein ish, vayaches ha-mitzri. He saw that there's no person, and he hits the mitzri. The pasuk seems to be different than before. Before it said he saw an ish mitzri, and now he sees what? Vayaches ha-mitzri. What happened to the ish mitzri? Rav Soloveitchik points out, what's pshat? At the beginning, he saw an ish mitzri. He saw a human being, a person. It's an Egyptian hitting a Jew. But when he looked a little bit closer, vayifen kol v'chol, vayar ki einish. That's not a person. Vayaches ha-mitzri. It's not a person. Person doesn't behave like that. A person doesn't hit like that. A person doesn't act in such brutality. That is not an ish. That's where the pasuk says vayaches ha-mitzri. The ability to be able to see, Moshe Rabbeinu had. This is one of, without a question, one of the ideas that Moshe Rabbeinu teaches us as a people. Look around. Look. Be sensitive. Be aware. Do not hide from what we're passionate about. Rather represent what we're passionate about, no matter where it may be. Be proud of who we are. Stand up for who we are. And Be'ezrat Hashem, certainly during this time period that we're going through, with the war, and as well now entering the time period of Shovim, be ready to wave our flag. Not only the Israeli flag, but the Jewish flag, the Torah flag, the Halacha flag. Let's wave it proudly, no matter where we are. Be sensitive to what's going on around us, but never shy away from being the proud person that you are. Good Shabbos.